Sorry, my phone stopped recording. So with the good is going to build in duration within behavior, and I can start lengthening the frequency in which I give those rewards, so that I'm kind of fading out the need to constantly be feeding him the behavior. Once I start doing that, I'm going to start adding in rules through leash pressure. I like to do that in the learning phase where he's understanding what leash pressure means, what it's asking for, and how to remove it through compliance. So, okay, for instance, when I want him to sit, good. I can just gently lift up on that leash. Good. Very good. Okay. And when he goes into a sit, because he already knows what that is asking, that pressure comes off. And I want him to, through association, learn that pressure means to do the behavior, and the pressure comes off when the behavior is completed. So that's going to build reliability in behavior when we get into new situations where he's not necessarily motivated by what I have to offer. Maybe he's distracted, whatever, and I need him to do a behavior. I can utilize that leash pressure to enforce what I'm looking for. So if I say sit and he gets up, I can say, nope, oops, sorry. And I can guide him back into that sit, and that will, again, that will build reliability and really help him work through duration and understand what the heck I'm looking for. So for me, it's important that dogs understand so we have that reliability, and that way it's not an added stress to whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. I want him to understand it in the learning phase where there's still a lot of positive reinforcement happening, again, so that there's not stress when we get into conflicting environments where he's like, I don't know what's going on, I'm stressed out, or maybe not stressed out, but distracted, overstimulated. I can utilize that leash to help him work with me a little bit better. So again, if you need help, or I'd like to kind of unravel that's not the word I would use. I really want to unpack his growling at home. I'm really kind of leaning towards him just being, excuse me, a little bit tired. But if there's something else going on, like I've been playing around with, if he has a toy, he hasn't been weird about it. I'm not gonna mess with his meals necessarily. I don't like doing that, even if there was no frustration or no like growling or anything like that. I don't typically mess with dogs' food. I don't want to stick my hand in there. Sometimes that can create conflict because they're like, man, this is mine. Every time I have it, you're picking at it, just leave me alone. Aggression is very empowering, where if he learns, maybe one day he just reflexively like makes a noise, a growl, and you retract your hand. He's like, oh, that works, I'm gonna do that again. I kind of want to avoid those things. So I leave dogs' food alone, but I've done things like if I have a treat, I can kind of, here it is, push him away a little bit. He doesn't get mad. The only time I've seen him be like a little bit wonky is when I go to take his leash on and off. Sometimes he gets a little frustrated there. So I'll play around with that a little bit, create some counter conditioning, reward him for being good with this kind of stuff. It might just be him just being a mouthy puppy, or just getting a little bit frustrated. He's already learned that biting has been something that works for him. So again, with the vocal stuff, like when I bring him out of his kennel, he's always yappy, yappy, yappy. So I just kind of pull up like, whoa. I just pull up a little bit on his leash, good boy, and then I reward him for being calm. And I reward him calmly till I'm not like, yeah, all of that stuff, because that's gonna build him right back up with excitement. Nope, good. I'm just gonna do this nice, calm, good boy, kind of stuff like that. I wanna help him be calm by offering calm stuff. Nope, thank you, good. So right there, he started chewing on my watch. I just said, nope, I gave a little bit of leash stuff. One other behavior that we're doing is out, where I toss food away. I'm trying to create a reflexive response to that, a muscle memory. Out, he hears out. He's not very good at chasing it. Out, there you go. Every time he hears the word out, he's moving away from me. That's gonna be something that I use to help with that mouthiness too. Out, very good. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away, and then just let me know what are the situations like where he is being spicy. Great. Lovely.